Hi, I'm Niall from Gulfstream Boat Sales. This is a 2016 Merry Fisher 795 powered by a Honda 175 horsepower outboard. This boat's about 24.5 foot long, a beam of 9 foot 3 inches. It's rated to carry up to 9 passengers plus gear. You could sleep potentially up to 6 people in it. A really versatile all-round family sports boat. Has a separate toilet and shower compartment. It has a little galley, fridge, bow thruster, anchor windlass, exterior seating, interior seating, sliding glass doors. Just a really practical, clever layout for this part of the world. These Merry Fishers have been super popular now for a good number of years. There's a lot of people changing from older style American sports cruisers and things into this type of boat because you've got a hard roof, sliding doors, but still decent performance. You can still pull water toys and things with them, and you can take the whole family out for long day trips on the water and overnight stays. We're going to take a walk around this one now. We're going to show you the condition that it's in, explain the history of this boat, and hopefully help you to figure out whether it might be the right boat for you. So this is a 2016 hull, first launched and commissioned in 2017. It has 245 hours on the clock and it's had only 2 owners from new. Really high spec on this one, with flexi-teak decks throughout. It has the camper canvas covers. It has the Premier pack, which is sliding side windows and an extra windscreen wiper on the front and a few other bits and pieces, a searchlight in the roof and all that type of stuff. But yeah, we'll go through the full spec in detail as we get through the boat. But beautiful condition, original Merry Fisher graphics, got the Jeanneau badges, the 795 model identifier up there. The hull is in beautiful condition. All the original pinstripe graphics are perfect as well. Rub rail is perfect. We've given it a fresh coat of anti-fouling paint around the waterline, and you can see the underlying paint condition is good as well, but that could just do with another coat of paint in underneath the bottom before the boat is launched if you're planning to keep it in the water. Coming all the way up to the bow, we've got a stainless steel anchor roller, anchor and anchor windlass. The bow itself is in good condition. There's your bow thruster, which makes berthing the boat a breeze. So yeah, really lovely condition all the way around the exterior. And that synthetic teak deck and the flexi teak is all the way around the boat. So the entire side decks and foredeck, the cockpit, swim platforms and the cabin inside. We'll take a better look at that when we're up on the boat. Big chunky aluminium cleats up there. Gel coat is pristine, as are those graphics on the starboard side. The boat has the factory extended swim platforms with real teak on them, so there's a slight shade of difference between the real teak and the flexi teak, but the swim platforms are in good condition. You've got a folding 4-step stainless steel boarding ladder with this little handle here, and there's also a handle there, so it's easy to get up in and out of the water if you're swimming off the back of the boat. We've got matching swim platform on the port side as well. Again, a couple of minor blemishes on the platform corners, but nothing significant at all. Synthetic teak here. This is a wet locker, lined and drains overboard. So yeah, below the waterline at the transom then also looks really good. You've got your deck scuppers, so self-bailing decks on this boat. There's another scupper there with the little one-way flaps. They're in good shape. You got your D-rings, depth sounder, transducer, transom bracket is good, and then the outboard is in good shape as well. It's a Honda 175 horsepower 4-stroke with currently 245 hours on the clock, so it's not big hours. It's swinging a stainless steel 3-blade Honda prop. What size is that? 14.5 by 15-inch pitch. Good for about 30 knots. This boat gets up on the plane really quickly, even with a full load of people on board. And it'll easily cruise around 20-24 knots, and top speed's about 30. So, but yeah, outboard is in really nice condition. Last serviced by us, I think it was the year before last. The extended swim platforms make it really easy to board the boat from the pontoon from port or starboard side. If you've got the engine trimmed down, you can walk across the front of it as well at the splash wheel, and every single piece of tread surface on the boat is covered with this flexi teak, which is really nice. Over here we have our fuel filler cap there. We've got a transom shower. That again, that's part of that Premier package. So pull out transom shower. You got this little transom gate, and then this seat is removable here, so you can step easily into the cockpit. But at the minute, we've got all the cockpit seating set up, and we've got the full camper canvas covers in position. They're in really good condition. The original Jeanneau covers, and it's all the original materials and seat cushions and everything in here. So it's Silvertex fabric, so that's that real nice exterior grade fabric, quick drying stuff, very durable, in like a beige and grey color. Complements the teak really well and the beige covers, and then you've got slightly lighter creamy grey interior upholstery and slightly darker teak inside as well. So this is a standard teak with black caulking, and then this is I can't remember the color of this, but it's a slightly darker teak with white pinstripes in the interior. So this boat has the full wraparound seating out in the cockpit. This table is removable. It can drop down, and you can make this area up in the sunbed, or potentially another berth if you have the camper covers up and you want to. You can potentially sleep 6 people in this boat, 2 out here, 2 there with that table drop down, and 2 up in the forward V berth. Now it's going to be cozy, but if small kids, you want to get the whole family in, you can do it. It's one of the big appeals of these boats, these Merry Fishers, is the use of spaces is second to none. They really do cram an amazing amount of accommodation into fairly small hulls. So the other thing you can do is remove all of the seat cushions. So just lift them all up, chuck them all in the cabin, and then, you know, if you want to take the covers down, you can leave this whole area sort of stripped back. If you're fishing off the boat, you've got a couple of rod holders there and the gunnels on either side. It's a great bit of space out here to fish from whenever you've got these cushions pulled out of the way. The entire boat is self-bailing. Cockpit has 2 big drains in the corners in either side. Deck drain there and a deck drain there. You've got a manual bilge pump down here. You've got your builder's plate there. You've got your shore power connection point. This boat has a 240 volt shore power and an onboard battery charger. You have your gas bottle in here, and then you can get access out onto the foredeck via these side decks. There's your water fill point there. So let's pull this zip back a little bit and we'll head out onto the side decks. So your Jeanneau badges, 795 badge there. These handrails along the roof, sliding roof hatch there, VHF antenna, anchor light, TV antenna, remote searchlight. So really easy to get up onto the foredeck. This is all molded non-skid as well. If you have to walk across there, you got an open deck hatch into the forward cabin. We have our huge big anchor locker with Lumpier electric anchor windlass. The controller for it is there. Plenty of road anchor and line on there, and there's enough room in there to fire in a couple of fenders and dock lines, and a really good convenient anchoring setup. The first owner of this boat, who launched it in 2017, used it exclusively on the Shannon system in Ireland, so it was fresh water up until the current owner bought the boat in 2021. So it's only had 21, 22, 23, 24, 4 seasons of saltwater use in the sea. Now, because it's an outboard boat and self-bail and everything, these boats are designed for the sea, so it's not really a big deal. You can trim the engines completely up. It's easy to flush the outboards after use as well. So it's not like an inboard powered boat where the salt water, you know, in and around the engine bay and the bilges and stuff kind of does a lot of damage over time. These boats are designed for the sea, but this one's only actually spent 4 seasons on the sea. Prior to that, it was only ever in fresh water. So that's one of the contributing factors, the fact all the, like the aluminium door frames and everything, all the stainless steel work, everything behind the scenes is in really nice condition because it was a freshwater boat for the first sort of 5 years of its life. You have this fiberglass overhang that comes out beyond the sliding glass doors, so it gives you a bit of protection from the elements even if you don't have the covers on, and it also has this little LED light integrated into it. And then you have a triple section sliding glass door, aluminium frames, which opens up nice and wide to give you great access into the saloon. Layout is fairly typical. You've got your dinette on the port side with opposite facing benches. You'll get 4 people around that table pretty easily. This forward seat also folds back like that, simple as that. So it turns into a forward facing double seat for your passengers with a stainless steel handrail in front of it, and it lifts up the seat as well, so you're sitting at a nice height to see forward whenever the boat's underway. And then you get your galley with the black countertop, single ring gas stove. You've got your sink as well. It's cold water only on this boat, but pressurized cold water at your sink here in your heads compartment and at your transom shower. And we have Fusion stereo speakers and a head unit on the dash there. The fridge lives underneath this passenger side seat. There's plenty of room for fire bits and bobs out of the way. I think we've more storage over here. Put that down. So yeah, in here is another storage bin, nice lined one. So it's a really nice, comfortable boat to spend time on. If you're out just cruising around, you know, with it on a day trip, you'll easily sit 3 or 4 people around this table. Everybody's sitting at the same level as the helmsman, so you can sit and have a conversation, close the doors, and it's super quiet in here. You get great visibility all the way around. You obviously can seat another half a dozen people outside as well, and there's a decent amount of room for moving around the boat. The helm station itself is really well appointed. You've got great visibility forward whenever you're sitting here. The black dash is really nice. It means you've got no glare on the screen, and it also just looks really smart. The Jeanneau steering wheel, it's a really nice item. And then you've got everything you could need on a boat of this size. Hydraulic steering, controls on this are really nice. It's 2016 with only 250 hours on it. Starts on the button, fuel injected 4-stroke engine. It's good, economical, and as I said, gives this boat a good turn of speed. In front of the helm is the all-important heads compartment. So a boat like this, if you're going to be overnighting on it, you definitely want an onboard toilet. And then this forward V-berth area is another double bed. So you've got an overhead light, you've got storage up the sides. There's all your cushions and curtains stored in here. So curtains up here, filler cushions, filler pieces for the exterior and the interior table areas to make them up into beds. There's a little filler piece goes in here, as far as I remember, to make this up into a sort of double where you lie diagonally. There's a TV, DVD player in this that's connected up to the aerial on the roof. So apparently there's a good signal off this. Great for kids, and you can swing it around like that so it's facing the table area as well. So you're sitting having a bite to eat, you can have the TV on, and it folds over out of the way when it's not in use. If you're interested in this Merry Fisher 795 and you want to find out more about it, please sign up for VIP access on our website at gulfstreamboatsales.com. All you have to do is pop your name and email address into the box below this video on our website at gulfstreamboatsales.com, and you can get VIP access, which is completely free. Once you're signed in, navigate back to the Merry Fisher 795 page and you can watch our full-length video tour. It'll probably be about 30 or 40 minutes long. We go through the boat in detail, show you inside all the storage compartments, walk you through the dash, hit every switch, and basically show you exactly the condition that this boat's in, show you all the features inside it, and hopefully help you to figure out whether it might be the right boat for you. So that's sign up for VIP access at gulfstreamboatsales.com. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video.